Let's go over how monetary policy affects interest rates in the market for money. The model that we'll be using here is a model of monetary targeting, which is where the central bank directly targets and controls the supply of money in the economy. Here we have the market for money, with quantity of money on the horizontal axis and the nominal interest rate on the vertical axis. The demand for money curve, labeled DM, slopes downward. This is because the interest rate is related to the opportunity cost of money. Since people can choose to hold bonds or other interest-earning assets instead of holding money, which does not earn interest, at higher interest rates, the opportunity cost of holding money is higher. This means that households and firms will want to hold more of their wealth in the form of bonds and other interest-earning assets as opposed to money. The result is a lesser quantity of money will be demanded if everything else is held constant. We represent the supply of money curve, SM, as a vertical line since the quantity of money circulating in the economy will ultimately be determined by the policies of the central bank. Equilibrium in the money market occurs at the intersection of the money demand and money supply curves. Now that we've established our money market, we can see what monetary policy looks like within it. We'll start with expansionary monetary policy. Expansionary monetary policy aims to boost economic activity. When a central bank employs an expansionary monetary policy, it will increase the money supply. We represent this as a shift of the vertical money supply curve to the right from SM to SM1. The new equilibrium occurs at the intersection of the money demand curve and the new money supply curve. We can see that the equilibrium nominal interest rate falls from I0 to I1. Ultimately, the decrease in the interest rate in this market will cause aggregate demand to shift outward. We'll look at how that happens later. Now let's take a look at contractionary monetary policy. We start out with our same initial market for money, initially at equilibrium at interest rate I0 and quantity of money Q0. Contractionary monetary policy aims to slow economic activity. When a central bank employs a contractionary monetary policy, it will decrease the money supply. We represent this as a shift of the vertical money supply curve to the left from SM to SM1. The new equilibrium occurs at the intersection of the money demand curve and the new money supply curve. We can see that the equilibrium nominal interest rate rises from I0 to I1. Ultimately, the increase in the interest rate in this market will cause aggregate demand to shift inward. We'll look at how that happens later.